Hey guys, it's Mike, and I'm here to give you part 2 of my book haul. As promised, we have a lot of books to go through as I went on like a book buying binge this month. And I'm not going to spend too much time going over what each book is about individually. I might give you kind of a glimpse into why I bought each book rather than what the book is actually about. So we're going to just start with whatever's on top of the pile, which is Quintessence by David Walton, which I think my light's messed up in here right now. This book I just finished reading last night, and I almost did not finish reading it. I got about 50 pages in, got extremely bored. Then about 50 more pages in, it was kind of good. 50 more pages, it sucked again. The next books I finished right before I read Quintessence, which is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is, of course, the movie edition. It's not illustrated like the other editions. I just saw it sitting on the shelf and decided, hey, they're about to make a movie. Let's pick that up and let's see what that's about. I actually think the movie's already out. Most people have already read this that I know, but I decided I'm going to read it. I did really enjoy this. This was 4 stars, I believe, on Goodreads. I don't think I wrote a review for it. But I think things I've went through in my life, it might be another reason why I connected so well with the main character in this book. But if you haven't read it, I do recommend picking this one up and reading it. If you're easily emotionally scarred, maybe have some tissues. The next book is A Shadow of What Was Lost by James... I'm going to mess that last name up. I think it's Islington. I can't say it. The next ones are actually a series, which is Masks and Shadows. I believe there's a 3rd book out as well. I picked this book up off Book Outlet, and when it got to my house, I discovered that it was book 2, so I had to run out and get book 1, which is Masks. And in this world, they each have magical powers. They're born with them, and you have to wear a mask to show what your gift is and your status in society. And apparently the main character's father is like the strongest, and she has the same powers, and he crafts some masks for her, and it breaks, showing that she was somehow being naughty. And I'm actually very interested to get into this one. After that, we have Skyborn and Fireborn by David Dalglish. I cannot say that either tonight. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so forgive me for kind of mumbling through. I've already read this book. I want to say I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, and I really did enjoy it. You follow 2 twins, and they live on floating islands, and just a bunch of shit goes down in here. But they watch their parents die in the very beginning of the book. And the next one I got was Milk and Honey. I know a lot of people who have read this and enjoyed it. I did not enjoy it quite as much as other people. I had some very conflicting views on this, and I just am not interested in to get into those views and be attacked for why I had those views. But overall, I've just discovered modern poetry is not my thing. Next is another Book Outlet purchase, which was quite large. Actually, kind of the cause of all of this. But it was The Perfect Ruin, which is I think it's a trilogy and it has a name. I cannot remember the trilogy name, but it's by Lauren I can't say her last name either right now. I can hear it in my head, but I can't say it. There are 3 books, which are Perfect Ruin, Burning Kingdoms, and Broken Crowns. This is kind of a dystopian-ish world, from what I understand, and of course this is another floating city. I might just have a thing for floating cities that I've never realized. But apparently if you go to the edge, all is lost. And I might let you know more when I've read them, unless I hate them too. And the very last book I've picked up so far is The Diabolic, which most people I think have seen, and the cover has been like drawing my eye in very much for the past few months. But this is by S.J. Kincaid. I hope I'm getting close on that one. What I understand about this is basically androids. The main character is an android who is designed to protect a member of society's daughter, and the only way to protect this daughter is to become her. So it's an android trying to fit in societal life, and I think that just sounds like a fun ride to take. But besides that, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow me on my other social media sites, as well as if you've been trying to interact with me here on YouTube, I did want to let everyone know I am having issues with responding to comments or messages. I can see them, but I'm not able to respond for some reason at this time, and I am working on correcting that issue. But thank you guys for watching.